I want to hear the story and tell the audience about when you sliced your foot open. You had to super glue it to complete that Ironman.
Yeah, so the sport of Ironman has its world championships in Kona, Hawaii. And, it's a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon. But the one in Hawaii, in Kona, is in the lava fields of the big island of Hawaii. Hot black lava. But the place to swim is in Kailua, Kona, and the ocean's beautiful. And they're dolphins. And I always wanted to swim with dolphins. And I had an underwater camera. And I wanted to swim with dolphins. And I'll never forget, I'd gone for the morning swim. I came back, I was at the coffee shop, and someone said, dolphins. So I just literally jumped in the water to go see the dolphins. But I didn't go in where you normally enter the water, and it was all sharp shells. And so I sliced my foot open, and it was, pretty bad. Actually, it was my toe. And so I went to the doctor, and they said, well, I can either stitch it up, but then you really should stay out of the water. I'm like, I can't stay out of the water. The Ironman's in 2 days. He said, well, you can try crazy gluing it. And so I crazy glued my toe together and taped the whole thing up to finish the event. Luckily, it stayed sealed until mile 26 of the marathon. So,
right at the end.
Right at the end.
What goes through your mind when, things like that happen? Mile 26, your toes split open, the sun is just hot. Like, how do you keep pushing through?
I think people realize, and when you have discipline, it doesn't necessarily come from that exact moment. It comes from everything that led up to the moment. Every triathlon, every Ironman I've done, I always try and tell my body at mile 24, I will never do this again. Every single time I'm saying, I will never, ever do this to you again. And then you get to mile 26, and then you have that last point too, and you're trying to think in your mind, when can I do the next one? It's this crazy thing that happens in your mind. But there's a experience of pushing through and the joy where you realize I am doing something that I've been planning and training for a really long time, and you want to enjoy it.